Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be going over PD arrays. Let's get started. What are PD arrays? The fair value gap, the balanced price range, order block, change in state of delivery, inverse fair value gap, breaker block, and how can we use these? What are PD arrays? PD stands for premium slash discount, and an array is a tool such as a fair value gap, order block, breaker block, mitigation block, liquidity void, rejection block. We're not going to be going over mitigation, liquidity void, and rejection blocks today. I feel like you wouldn't be using them as much in your model. PD array is the distinguishing between premium to discount. Inside that, dealing range including the array list inside the two ranges. Another word for PD array is imbalance. Imbalances are areas in the market where there is a lack of buy/sell orders. The fair value gap. The fair value gap is a 3-candle pattern that is the most common PD array. You will commonly see this PD array when the market is trending. These can be found on any time frame, like any other PD array. They are more effective on the high time frame. Recall an imbalance is an area where we have an incomplete auction of buyers and sellers. There are orders waiting to be filled within the imbalance. So this FVG is an area of liquidity for buyers and sellers to transact and complete their orders. You see here is a 3-candle. There's a gap left in between. When y'all create y'all's models, this will be the most common PD array you use. It is probably the best besides the balanced price range, which we'll be going over. But this is so common, it is literally the best. Balanced price range, or BPR, is the most powerful PD array. BPRs often form after a market takes a old high time frame high/low. A BPR occurs when a bearish and bullish fair value gap are aligned, or a bullish and bearish fair value gap are aligned. I kid you not when I say this. This is the most powerful PD array. Like every single time, almost every single time, it never gets inversed. It is a very, very powerful PD array. Cannot stress it enough. You could literally your model could literally just be a sweep of liquidity on a higher time frame. If you see a BPR, you put a limit order at the BPR and you enter there. Of course, you need discipline and psychology, but this is the best PD array to use. Order block. These are represented on the chart on any time frame by a continuous unbroken series of uptrend or downtrend candles before an energetic displacement up or down. These series of candles are actually a single order that is placed and being filled. The more candles that are present within an unbroken series, the larger the order is. Valid order blocks will form after we run out buy stops/sell stops and having a SMT. Higher probability order blocks have a fair value gap within them. As you can see here, this is the 4-hour time frame. There's obviously an imbalance within these order blocks. You don't need to look for a higher time frame imbalance. You go in like to the 15-minute if you're on like the 4-hour, right? Here, the up close candles. I mean, you could just draw a line here, honestly. But you know, what I used to do, I used to draw a whole box around the actual move. Change in state of delivery. This is when price changes its state of delivery from bearish to bullish and from bullish to bearish. For a bearish change state of delivery, you want to see price close below the most recent manipulation leg, the leg that ran up into a high time frame PD array, vice versa for bullish, obviously. Change in state delivery is practically a market structure shift and order block combined. This is probably the second best to use in my opinion. It is an order block, but it only confirms the move, if you know what I mean. It only confirms that the market is changing direction. This is, if I was creating a model, this would be a part of my model if I was new creating a model. This is almost essential. Inverse fair value gap occurs when the market leaves a fair value gap and then comes back down into it after it broke through it. When a fair value gap is bearish and the market pumps through it to the upside, it can now be used as a bullish fair value gap bounce zone. These are really good PD rays too. People like, if you know like Dodgy DD on TikTok, you know he has YouTube too. He only uses inverses, and he is very he's making a lot of money off them, and they're very powerful to use if you combine them with a higher time frame PD ray like any other. As you can see here, we just place through inverse, come back retest. There you go. Same thing here. Displace through. Test back with this wick. Good. Breaker block. This is the high probability version of a mitigation block. Again, I'm not going to go over mitigation blocks because I don't use them, and I don't think y'all should either. It's not. They don't really. I mean, they work, but I don't think they are really the best. A bullish breaker block is a bullish range or up close candle in the most recent swing high prior to an old low being violated. Vice versa for a bearish breaker block. Every breaker block has a market structure shift. This is due to the structure for a bullish breaker block, bullish breaker. We see a low, high, low, low, then higher high. Then price taps into the breaker. And obviously for bearish, you see a high, a low, higher high, then a low, low. As you can see here, low, high, low, low, higher high. You could same thing for order block. You draw the up move, or you could just draw a line, and you see it works. Same thing for the bearish one. High, low, higher high, low, low. Draw. Do whatever you want. I usually, if I'm being honest, I prefer drawing the box. It's just easier to see, if I'm being honest, but it's whatever you prefer. How can we use these? We should all know when to use different PD rays. Only use bearish PD rays above equilibrium, and only use bullish below. PD rays can be part of your model, or where you enter within the market, like the Unicorn or 2022 model, for example. The 2022 model, you see a sleeper liquidity. You see a breaker structure, fair value gap. Tap the fair value gap, limit order, entry. This is also a Unicorn model too. I will be going over Unicorn models and all the models you could use in your trading in the future, but for now, there is also a breaker, right? Low, high, lower low, higher high. Come here, taps the breaker and fair value gap. Unicorn. This is also a Unicorn model. I encourage all y'all to go look for this in your chart, please. And go look for like a monthly PD, right? Like a fair value gap, a weekly fair value gap. Then mark it out and see what models form within that. On a lower time frame, you see a sleeper liquidity, you see your breaker structure, fair value gap. You know what I mean? Like you need to look at this, But I appreciate all y'all watching. Again, I will make more videos in the future on like what models are best to use. But again, I appreciate it.